I'm going to talk about something that is really heating people up. Why aren't people supporting events? Now, the reason why this topic came up as of recently is because Nuit Blanche just happened in Winnipeg. It was amazing. The exchange in downtown area was lit up. The streets were literally busy with people walking around, checking out events, going to after parties, checking installations, going to clubs maybe that aren't always that busy in the exchange. Yet that night, things were incredible. And this really ticked off a lot of promoters and DJs and store owners because they think, why can't this happen all the time? Clearly people enjoy what is going on in the exchange in downtown area or just this nightlife. There are loads of people checking out what's happening. So what's that about? Now I'm going to share my thoughts, my theory of why people don't go to events regularly like this. I'd love to hear your feedback. So let's get the one thing out of the way as far as promotion goes. If we're being honest, a lot of us aren't really reaching out on an individual level to promote these parties or at least get feedback from people and see what they're looking for. But the second crucial thing that is somewhat out of our hands but also kind of in our hands is the fact that I really believe people have this mob mentality, this wolf pack mentality, that if everybody is going somewhere, they want to be there too, because they're probably going to see people that they know, and well, the pack is already doing it. So a great example of this are sports games, especially when the Winnipeg Jets came to be here in Winnipeg. Not only have we seen the downtown area come alive when these events were going on, but a lot of local businesses were making more money, all these different vendors, people were supporting their scene, their city. And so people get really worked up about this and think, why can't people do this all the time? Now, my theory around why people tend to do that pack mentality versus just going out on any given night is because I think there are a lot of us that get some social anxiety. They get nervous about going out to a place that they've never been to before. I mean, if you go to a restaurant you really like and you always get this one dish because it tastes so amazing and you know it's going to be good, you might not want to deter and try a different dish because there might be disappointment. So there can be this same thing happen when, if I go out and I try something new, I might not like it, or I might not know anybody there, or I'll feel awkward and I don't really know how to get into the venue or what's going on. But if there's tons of other people, and definitely people that I already know, I'm more likely to go. So this is, something that is and isn't in our hands, right? We can't force people to do something that they're uncomfortable with, but we can encourage them. So there are the people out there that will definitely try out new events. They will expose themselves to different music and art and theater because they just get a thrill off of doing that. Now, if you're that kind of person, the best thing that you can do is reach out to people that are nervous about doing that and not only encouraging them, but say, hey, let's hang out this night, me and you, and then you take them to something that they've never seen or experienced before. If you are somebody that is nervous about it, not only can you contact and make plans with friends that are willing to do things outside of your comfort zone, and then they're kind of your safety net and can introduce you to people, but I want you to get out of your head for a second, or maybe think about this a little deeper. Think about a time that you tried out something that you were super uncomfortable with. Maybe it was ultimate frisbee. Maybe it was trying a new restaurant or a different type of food, or going to a venue to listen to music you've never really listened to before. And think about how that changed your life. Maybe it was exposing you to music that you didn't even know existed, and you are so hyped up and excited about it. You can imagine your life not having that genre of music. Maybe it was getting involved in ultimate and thinking this sport looks so weird but you actually end up enjoying it. And now 5 years later, you can imagine spending your summers on that ultimate team competing every week. Maybe you explored a new food and now you are addicted to avocados and could never imagine your life without avocado toast with a drizzle of balsamic vinaigrette. I mean, these are little simple examples of it, but I mean, it could be something like taking a class, a workshop, going to the gym. I mean, I know for me, the gym intimidated the hell out of me. I didn't know how to use any of that equipment. I didn't know what I was doing. And now I'm like, I'm having withdrawal. Like, I want to go back to the gym. I love it. It makes me feel so good. And gosh, I'm so glad I got out of my comfort zone and tried it anyways. Your life can change. Your life will change if you expose yourself to more and more things that are outside of your comfort zone that you know, maybe never thought to try. I mean, I wouldn't be a DJ if I didn't try DJing. I wouldn't have explored the different genres of music if I didn't allow myself to play around with things that, you know, I was a little uncomfortable with because I'd never played it before. I wouldn't have met my husband if I didn't go to an event that I wasn't really interested in going to because it wasn't really my cup of tea. But, I mean, I could not imagine my life without him. I don't want to imagine my life without him. And I don't know that there would have been another experience where I would have even met him because our groups of friends and jobs were just so different. So I really want to encourage people to try something new. I want to encourage people to help people try something new. Be an accountability buddy. If you can't find somebody that's going to expose you to new things, find somebody that needs to be exposed to new things with you, and you can nervously walk into all those venues together and meet new people and explore all that the world and or just Winnipeg can offer you. Now, with that being said, if you are a producer or a DJ and you want to learn more about your craft, about marketing, about playlists, about production, I really encourage you to come out this Saturday. Northern Touch Music Festival is putting in a little workshop, a little panel right before Vexed plays. And I think you're really going to dig it. There's going to be a lot of different pre-party shows leading up to that festival, and we're definitely seeing, they want to get more electronic music producers and DJs involved and going to these workshops, and I'm telling you, these workshops are incredible. The ones that I went to this summer, they were packed. There was lots of singers, songwriters, producers, managers that were there asking questions and learning. It was, I felt such a natural high after that event. It was so phenomenal. And then to see everybody perform after, it was just this amazing family mentality. And another thing is, if I didn't, do this night with Sarah over the summer where we were playing at a lounge, playing music both her and I don't typically play, it wouldn't have opened up so many different revenue streams for me, and other job opportunities that have come into my life since. One thing that we're trying out at Shay's Lounge, if you're not familiar with Shay's Corden, it's because I just recently did a rebrand from Teo's, and we're doing an R&B and house music night. It's going to be so wonderful. I'm so excited because it's going to expose demographics to one another while still staying within that mature crowd that wants to mingle, socialize, maybe get a little dance in, but ultimately set this intimate atmosphere where people can just savor the moment and enjoy one another's company. I really hope that you guys will check out these events and or other events that are outside of your comfort zone so that you can maybe meet some super sweet people, and who knows, maybe I'll end up marrying one of them like me. But now I want to hear from all of you. Why do you think people aren't really going to these events unless it's that mob mentality. And what do you think that we can do to change that? How are you going to be a part of that change and start making that happen today? Let me know in the comments below. Of course, I love to hear from all of y'all, but I really want to challenge you to come up with solutions instead of problems, because I mean, there really is a lot of solutions to this, and if we work as a team, we can make it happen. So don't let no one kill your vibe.